Hi everyone. I welcome you on my channel, Eros English. Today you are going to watch the video of English Class 9. I am sure that you will like this video. Watch the full video and don't forget to like and subscribe this channel and share this video to the other students, so that they also may get the benefits of it. Thank you very much. Now enjoy the video.
There is a girl in the story. The name of the girl is Kezia. She is the daughter, who is very afraid of her father at the beginning. Kezia's thinking about his father changes at the end, because Kezia's father takes care of her when Kezia's mother was not at home. The next person in this chapter is Kezia's father. He is a hard-working and strict person. He is also a disciplined man. Kezia fears very much from his father. She always tried to avoid him. But at the end of the story, we come to know that he was not really a bad person. He was a kind-hearted and a nice person actually. This is Kezia's grandmother. She is very close to Kezia, and spends most of the time with her. She advises Kezia to make a pincushion as a gift for her father on his birthday.
The story describes the relationship between a strict father and his sensitive girl. The name of the girl is Kezia. Her father is shown as a very busy person in the story. He wants his daughter to be a good girl, and does not tolerate any kind of mischief from her part. He beats her when she does something wrong. Kezia is very afraid of her father, and she always tries to avoid him. She gets a sense of relief when he is not in the house or around her. However, in the end of the story, Kezia's thinking about her father changes. This happens when her mother gets hospitalized and she is left alone at home. At this time, her father takes care of Kezia with love and sympathy. She finds that her father loves her, and in this way she develops a feeling of affection for him.
In the story there was a little girl. The name of the girl was Kezia. Kezia was afraid of her father. She always avoided meeting him. She did not want to see him or meet him. Before going to the office, his father went to Kezia's room and gave her a casual kiss. It was the daily routine of his father. Kezia felt a sense of relief and became happy when her father went out to work. In the evening, when Kezia's father came home, her mother would call Kezia to take off father's shoes. While Kezia took off her father's shoes, he asked her if she had been a good girl that day. Kezia used to stammer in front of her father. Due to the fear of her father, she could not speak properly, whereas with other people, she used to talk normally. Kezia thought that her father was like a giant. According to Kezia, he had big mouth and big hands and neck. His mouth appeared very big to her when he yawned. On Sunday afternoons, Kezia's grandmother sent her to the drawing room to have a talk with her parents. When Kezia went there, she always found her mother reading, and her father sleeping on the sofa. Her father had a handkerchief on his face. He put his feet on the cushion, and snored while he slept. Kezia kept waiting for her father to wake up. After waking up, Kezia's father asked her not to stare at him, because she looked just like a little brown owl while staring. One day, Kezia had a cold and did not go to school. Her grandmother told her that her father's birthday was coming next week. She suggested Kezia to make a pincushion of yellow silk as a gift for her father. So, Kezia made a pincushion by its stitching 3 sides. She needed something to fill in the pincushion. She went into her mother's bedroom and found some papers on the table. She tore these papers and filled them into the pincushion. The paper contained an important speech that her father would deliver for the port authority next day. Kezia's father was very angry when he could not find his papers of speech. Everyone in the house was questioned about the papers, but no one knew where the papers were. When Kezia was asked about the papers, she told that she had torn up the papers and filled them into the pincushion. So, Kezia's father punished her by hitting her palms with a ruler. He wanted to teach Kezia not to touch anything that did not belong to her. Kezia cried a lot. After a few hours, her grandmother wrapped Kezia in a shawl. Kezia was very disturbed about the incident of getting punished by her father. She cried and asked her grandmother, what did God make fathers for? The McDonalds had 5 children, and they lived in the house next to Kezia. Mr. McDonald always played with his children when he was free. They laughed and enjoyed each other's company. Seeing all this, Kezia realized that there were different kinds of fathers. One day Kezia's mother fell ill and had to be hospitalized. Her grandmother went to the hospital with her mother. Kezia was alone in the house with the cook, Alice, and her father was sleeping in his room. Kezia was not comfortable sleeping alone at night because she used to have nightmares. Nightmares are horrible dreams that we see during the sleep at night. While sleeping, Kezia had a frightful nightmare. In the nightmare, she saw a butcher with a knife and a rope, smiling and coming nearer to her. She was unable to move and was crying and calling her grandmother. She was afraid very much. Kezia screamed and woke up her father. Her father took Kezia in his arms to his bedroom. He lay down beside her to give her comfort. He asked Kezia to rub her feet against his legs to get warmth. He slept after some time. Kezia found her father's legs harder than her or grandmother. Then, Kezia realized that her father had to work very hard all day, and he became very much tired, so he cannot play with her like Mr. MacDonald. She felt sorry for tearing his papers. She told her father that he had a very big heart.